Hey.
Hey there. Hello. Welcome to Lessons with Larry, episode 56.5. And I'm here with host Stephanie, the host with the most, Winfrey,
That's right.
and Money Mike. And we here with Am I Right? Am I Wrong? Start your mess.
Oh, Jesus.
Start your mess.
Start my mess. See what I'm saying? Am I right or are you wrong?
Start your
Because
mess.
I'm always right and you always wrong
Okay.
in our situation.
All
Okay. We
right.
always have conversation and we wake people up early in the morning arguing and over situations. But the topic is, am I right or am I wrong for feeling a certain kind of way? And
Or with your opinion, of us, depending on the topic or what your opinion is of it. It's more so a matter of people's opinion. So whoever listening, we want to say hey to you and feel
Mhm.
free to call in. The number's at the bottom. So feel free to call in.
And if I'm right, let me know if I'm right. If he wrong, let him know he wrong. If I
Or just give your opinion.
or just give your opinion.
Yes.
Right. We need to know because I always say females are different than males. Chemistry, the makeup and everything, even the brain. And we had a discussion. What was it? He said, "No, we all are humans." Or what did you
No,
say?
what it is when we were having a discussion about the difference in people.
Mm-hmm.
When she went into the anatomy of people, yes, man and woman, there's difference.
Mm-hmm.
You understand, of
And we
course.
think different.
But I was just saying that when it comes to certain situations, certain people, it's not a man or a woman thing when it comes to thinking. There is some strong minded, just as strong minded as a man, if not more, women that have they opinions that they write about and on point about, just as a man, or in handling things. Or as women that could take a situation, think it out, you understand, and execute it just as swift as a man can. And I was
Mm-hmm.
speaking on that level.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told no, because the minds are wired totally different. And I
Mm-hmm.
disagree.
Well, you cannot disagree with that because, and I will tell you why.
Okay.
Scientifically, female women brains are made up and wired up different than male brains. And that's a scientific fact.
Uh,
So you cannot tell me what you think I should think that same way or I should even feel that same way.
Not, see, that's something different. Never once did I say way the way you should think. It was about you saying due to a man being a man and a woman being a woman, automatically that their minds are totally different and they're not wired the same. And I disagree. And once again, I disagree. There is women that can handle situations. You understand, using their brain and come out with a solution way better than a man can. But then there's men that can come up as well with solutions. I just don't feel when it comes to using the mind that it's a big degree of difference
Mm-hmm.
in the man and the woman's mind. That was
Mm-hmm.
my point.
And I understand what you're saying, but in conversation, we had and I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you what we was talking about. It was and this is just this was just in conversation. We have two families, right? And sometimes families get together by marriage. We become sisters and brothers by marriage. We become cousins by marriage, and that makes her my half sister. That makes him my half brother or my cousin by marriage, right? Okay, so scenario: someone might be talking about you, and I'm thinking that's my cousin by marriage. That's my cousin by marriage. So why is that person talking about me like that? Because last I know, I called them my cousin. They was my family, but apparently they felt different because we not family no more. We not family no more due to unfortunate situation. We not family no more. But my love was always the same. I'm telling Mike, and other people. It was other people on the phone about this discussion that we was having, and they was telling me, well, you should do this and you shouldn't even worry about what somebody else woo 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 woo. No, I have that right because the way I feel is different than way you feel. And the way you think about it, how you deal with it is different than how I deal with it. But when I talk to Mr. Money Mike here, his way is the right way, and there's no other way. He's always right.
No, I never once said that I was always right. And let's be honest here.
I said you're always right.
Okay, but let's well, okay,
You want to be.
no, but let's just go with this here so that people can understand.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a situation of me telling her what to do. It was the topic is about, and the subject is about
Mm-hmm.
the male's
Mm-hmm.
mind and the female's mind.
Mm-hmm.
And just in that discussion, that's not necessarily a male or a female thing. That's just a person concerned giving you the best
Mm-mm.
advice that they have because you upset about what somebody said about you and you want to go and confront the person.
Mm-hmm.
All we suggested is, hey, don't give no one that type of power
And I
over
get
you.
and I get that. You are absolutely right. But as a female, we are so emotional. We have emotional energy inside of us. So of course I might say or respond or act differently. But as you being a male, you're not gonna respond and act differently. But some males do. They might respond, oh well, I'm gonna go check him, his dad, the woo the woo the woo. And you got males that do that.
See, once again, like I say, when a person talks, they expose things and things get, you know, you get to see things.
Mm-hmm.
You look at what you're saying right now.
Oh God.
You the female
Mm-hmm.
that want to go confront the person with aggression. The males is suggesting, hey, don't let that bother you. Don't
Uh-huh.
go get yourself in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Don't let that, not telling you human, you have feelings.
Uh-huh.
You hurt because you felt this person, you consider them family.
Uh-huh.
But I understand the hurt. So you're human,
Uh-huh.
you know? And
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying everything, the way you put it, is not about a male thing or a female thing.
But was
Or
I right?
thinking, no, what I'm saying,
Was
you
I
being
right?
hurt, you entitled to how every way you feel you were
Mhm.
entitled to it.
But am I right?
I'm not you're right because you're entitled to feel how you want to feel.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is it wasn't a question of was you right for how you feel.
Uh-huh.
We discussing the part about okay, because I'm a man, it's gonna be this way and see
Mhm.
it this way.
Mhm.
I mean, in a woman, because she's a woman, wired different,
Mhm.
she gonna see it and act in this different way.
Mhm.
And all it is a human being that's
I
hurt,
t-
which you entitled and it's
but
understood.
but I just
But we're
think,
telling you not to go confront the person because you don't know where it's gonna lead to. So why
hey,
get in trouble and why let somebody have that type of power over you when you know who you are as a person?
absolutely. And
How
absolutely.
many
And this go
battles
for
are you gonna
anybody
take
too.
on for that? Right.
And that's how people with and we talk about this because a lot of people are locked up because of their emotions, and a lot of people are are dead because of their emotions and trying to control your emotions because you feel like you right and that other person is wrong, so you feel like you got to go and do something about it when really for real, all you have to do is let God handle it. And I think God can handle it better than anybody because he knows at the end of the day. But we also had a different conversation as well. Brace for this one. Hmm. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good,
Brace for
girl.
this one. So we was talking about men having multiple females as friends. Men's having multiple females as friends. Each and they was like, well, yeah, I'm gonna get this and put this in my house and this do. And then I got three females coming over. If they see I need a couch, they're gonna buy me a couch, and one gonna buy me a microwave, and one gonna buy me a lamp. And I said, now that's wrong. And they trying to figure, well, why you say that that's wrong? I said that's wrong. So the female gonna come in and sit on the couch that the other female bought, and the other female gonna use the microwave that the other female bought, and then the other female gonna turn the light off that the other female bought. That's wrong. And we was having conversation, me and him. And I was trying to explain to him.
I can feel the love, but go
Yep,
ahead.
I was trying to. Yep, I did. It's a dynamic with that. You have to be careful with that because you don't know how that female or even a male doing something like that. A male having females, I mean, a woman having men friends coming over and buying them things for their house, and then thinking they just on a friendship level. But now they feel like they may have a little bit of ownership in their house because they done bought something and put something in their house. So you have to be careful on the mindset with that. But he was like, well, is a person wrong? Is a person wrong if three females are if and they just friends? Well, it depends. But you don't
You
know.
said it was wrong, so go on say it on air. You know that you're wrong. You said it was wrong.
It's wrong.
And then this is where I came in and I asked,
It's wrong.
why is it wrong? And you went into detail like you just did.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get this understood. Once again, you said if a man do it is not a man or a woman thing. We're discussing human beings that have friendships. And
Mm-hmm.
all I said is if a person has an open friendship
Mm-hmm.
and everybody know about everybody is not no necessary sleep with thing or nothing. I said
Mm-hmm.
genuine friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And if you happen to win over a person's house or something, they come over and they say, well, you know what? I seen a little cheap microwave. It could be at the Goodwill. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Hey, I got this microwave for you. Here you go. You know, there is people out here that
Mm-hmm.
have friendships like that that make kind gestures, and it don't always have to be about strings attached.
But so
So I feel it wasn't wrong. You feel it is wrong. Now, if a person is misleading and call itself having a relationship with a woman,
mm,
and then got friends and women that they think they in some type of courtship or getting to know each other to where it can grow to
mm-hmm.
a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and they doing something like that. Now that's trickery and deception. Yeah, that part
But
is
you
wrong. But not if it's just genuinely open friendship. You know, I don't
but
see
you
it being wrong.
but you might not think that. You might think that you're not misleading them. But
If you got an
it,
understanding, you're
but
not.
you might think you have an understanding, but for real, it might not be what you think it is. Because that person will tell you, yeah, we just friends, and I'm just gonna buy him a microwave, and we will. As soon as she get home, girl, I bought him a microwave and this, that, and the other, and I know eventually he gonna be my man. I'm working on that. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what the other person's intentions are,
That's true, but then that's the person that's not being honest.
and
Because
you got a lot of
when the
unhonest people out
discussion
here.
came up and you let a person know, say, hey, I'm not trying to pursue nothing. Hey, I don't mind having friends. I have different females stop over, but you welcome as well because there's nothing to hide or nothing like that. If you being open with it and they say they understand it, then because they go home and feel that way, they're not wrong for how they feel,
Mm-hmm.
but they not being honest with what they saying they understand. So we have no control over people who do things like that. Now, if you sit and observe that they mannerism, their behavior changes, and you're like, wait a minute, they saying this, but they kind of acting this way.
Yeah.
If it's up to you to recognize that as well and cut that short, on
So
that
you don't
case.
think
Well,
if that female or if that man constantly buying you stuff and
now
constantly
you who went into
investing,
constantly wait, see,
because if it's a friend, they going if it's a friend,
now
they
the
gonna
subject's
constantly
getting
do it.
changed to something different. We ain't
No,
sit here and
don't
say
manipulate this.
constantly, we ain't sit here and say a person constantly buying you things. We said a friend happened to stop by, see you just getting a new house or something, and get you a gift and say, oh, you know what? I seen this microwave, or hey, I seen this couch on marketplace. Damn, he don't have one or she don't have one. Hey, I'm gonna get it. Ain't nothing. Might be 60 or $100. And when you got friends, some people will do that kind of gesture. You said it's wrong. I'm saying it's not.
I don't. Okay. Now this is where you say I'll be flip flopping, but I'm not flip flopping. I'm not.
Convince yourself for that. I know what you
I'm
do,
not.
but
I'm
go ahead.
not. Listen, it just depends on how you bringing it to the floor.
I just said that.
Yeah, it depends on how you bringing it to the floor. Because if you saying that you got these friends or if somebody got these friends coming over, and if they willing to buy you something on that particular day, they have bought you something before and they're going to do it again. It depends on that person's intentions. on what they're trying to low key, secretly get from you, even though you can tell them until the cows come home that y'all just friends, we ain't looking for no relationship or nothing like that. You can say that till your tongue turn blue. But in their mind, a female could be like, she gonna keep working for what she want. Period. So now you still got
I
this
mean,
person
if you
as a
try,
friend, and next thing you know, well, she done bought the microwave, and now you need some silverware.
okay. Now, what's your point? They buy
So
the silverware. You
now she
saying they buy? This is where the thing come in at with me at. If
now
I'm
she needs
sitting
the
here,
silverware.
like for instance, now one thing if you get somebody something, but if I see a person like putting like a lot of money on something
Mm-hmm.
and doing something,
Mm-hmm.
I can't accept that.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, I can't accept that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to draw the line. You
Mm-hmm.
can't sit here like you don't recognize
And
what's
that's
going
true.
on and
That's true.
accept it. Then yeah, you
That's true.
wrong as well.
That's true.
But when you sit, you got a real person, not a real man, a real person, whether it's a male or female,
That's
gonna
true.
say, hey, hold on, no, don't do that there because hey,
That's true.
that's a bit much,
That's true.
So once again, this is getting to the communication that what's important, just like we had on a different episode about foundations
Mm-hmm.
and
And
understandings
what you
and
build.
understandings. But see, when you got people, whether it's a male or a female, not being upfront and being honest with
Mm-hmm.
their intentions and
Mm-hmm.
go do things
Mm-hmm.
with expectations,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it don't go that way, that's when the problem occur. Because they wasn't being honest up
Mm-hmm.
front,
And you get that,
whomever it was.
and you get that all the time. I could tell you
Yes.
a true story. I moved back here in 2000, 1999. I moved into some apartments in Beecher and was going to this liquor store, and this Arab was on this liquor store, and he really liked me. He really liked me. And every time I go in there, oh, you want some liquor? What you want? Get anything you want. Get anything you want off the shelf, Stephanie. You can have anything you want. So I come in there. I Gary has some friends over. I said, well, I need a gallon of this and this. That. Oh yeah, sure, Stephanie. You can get that. You're cool. I like you. No intentions, just based off of me coming in there on a regular, and I'm spending money. But he was like, "Oh, hey, I like you." But I'm not looking at the like you. I'm looking at like you cool. You cool. You cool. Are we cool? Okay. So time went on.
How many times did you receive free things from?
A couple of times.
Just a couple?
Yeah, just a couple
Oh,
because
okay.
I
Go
had to
ahead. I
cut it
just
off.
want to keep it up.
Because I had to cut it off because I
Okay.
noticed the change.
Okay.
See, that's why I was telling you, people's intentions in the beginning might be a low key intention on what they
Right.
trying to get to.
See, but that's understood. I
Yep.
understand what you're
So I,
saying,
I had
but
to.
that's a little different than what we were speaking on. We were speaking on
Well,
genuine friendship that already had been established. That's
oh,
just a
okay.
that's just a person
Well,
that when you walked in the
he was.
store, and
Well, he
I can imagine what you probably had on. You understand? When you was getting these
no,
free things. But
no,
anyway,
no, no,
you
sir.
know, gone with your
See,
game.
there you
But
go.
that's a whole nother platform right there. You understand? You done put your
No,
little Tina Turner dress on
and then
and
the
went up
wig.
in there. You understand? And know that that man intentions was. But
But he
then
was a friend, though.
no, I wonder
He,
you didn't say that in
I
first.
did say
See,
it.
no,
I
you
said
didn't.
he
You
considered us
said you met
friends.
him. You
Can
came
we
in the store
rewind the
as a
tape?
customer.
Can we rewind the tape?
Yeah.
we,
You was a
we,
customer
we're
coming
gonna have to
in,
rewind the
and the
tape.
guy got to saying, I like
No,
you. Take
no.
what you want. Get
We
that
go
big bottle of liquor.
no, we're gonna
Then the
rewind the
next
tape.
time you come
No,
in, either your dress got smaller or you gained weight because it looked like a band-aid on you when you pranced
no,
up in there.
no,
You understand? And got your
no,
other bottle of liquor.
no. It was just me being me.
Go ahead.
It was just me being me. But
Me and
when
you
I
being you,
and
huh?
and
Okay.
after his mindset changed, and
Mhm.
I'm just saying this in general, whether we were friends for a long time or a short time, it don't matter. You got to know what people's intentions are, and it's so hard to catch that because they could be low key hiding that.
some people
But
do that.
that's
But
even with being friends, and if you've been friends with
yes,
somebody for a long time. I
uh,
mean, hey, that type of stuff happens. So, but am I right or am I wrong? You know, in certain on how I be feeling sometimes, and he be trying to say I'm
people,
wrong.
no, I never see. You're the one that uses the word wrong.
Mhm.
I don't use the word wrong.
What word do you
You use
use?
the word wrong. I disagree with your saying, excuse me, I'm wrong. Just like you said, if a
Mhm.
person was to accept the little housewarming gift or something from a friend, that
Mhm.
they wrong, that ain't right.
Mm.
You say wrong. I said it's right.
Well,
And I always understand that one is entitled to their opinion.
but I always think when me and him having conversations, he's coming from a male perspective.
We go this
Then
male female thing.
yeah, here go the
No, I'm
male.
just coming from an honest
This the second
perspective.
half, male, female. He coming from a male perspective, and it's always a female perspective because men don't think and not wired up like
Yeah.
females,
No.
and males are not wired up like females. Period.
Okay. Now I will say this right here. Let me just say this much right here. When it comes to certain situations, then it's always a beauty to be able to get something from a woman's perspective. So I do
Absolutely.
understand that degree of separation
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
We was just on a particular subject,
Mhm.
and I felt that mind wise, that was another male or female
But we go through
advantage
this a lot
about
though.
nothing. Well, the thing is, my personal thing is, like I said, some people get offended by it, but I don't make this about you. We speak about life.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of things of how we respond to things
That's true.
comes from the experiences in life that we didn't had,
Okay,
and
that's
that develop our view on subjects.
no. This is where you're wrong.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
wrong. Now you
no,
say I'm wrong,
no.
but go ahead.
Uh,
TV, the national,
yeah,
the TV done seen you say
wrong.
it,
I mean,
so you
because
can't
it's
hide that
deeper than
one.
that. It's deeper than
It's
that.
on film that you just said I'm wrong, but you go ahead. You know,
It's deeper than that.
all right, get your scuba diving on. Come on.
Sometimes you be wrong,
Let's
and I
get it.
be telling you,
Okay.
women, we are emotional creatures, and I
Yes.
cannot. When we having conversations, and it's not just, and I'm talking about on any subject. I'm talking about on any subject. We always get on who's right or who's wrong. And I always tell you, you cannot think like me. And I cannot
No,
think like you. But
no.
that's where our differences come in because you be trying to make me, well, you gotta woo, woo, woo. And I
Make
don't,
you. Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
yeah, make me understand, understand your logic. Make me understand your logic. And I cannot.
Make you.
And I cannot
Oh
ever
my God.
and what other subjects have we had? We've had
I mean, we
I
didn't
wish the cameras could follow us
we
around.
didn't talked about a
It'd be
lot
crazy.
of things, but make you no. It's just that we have a difference of opinions,
Mhm.
and once again,
Mhm.
I cannot say it more. Yes, to when it comes to certain subjects and certain things,
Mhm.
oh, there's a big difference in a female with her emotions about certain things.
Mhm.
But then there's males that can get just as much in their emotions as well. But I'm not trying to say we're the same. So
Mhm.
let's get that clear. I'm
Mhm.
not saying we said there is a degree of difference in there,
Mhm.
yes.
It's
But
more than a
once
degree.
again, when it comes to certain things, there
It's
is no
more than a
advantage for
degree.
man over woman when it comes to them using their mind. Just like, for instance, you don't think you got mobsters. You don't think there was mobster ladies that's got some men knowing that they can't even speak that person's name or they're gonna get whacked. I mean, it's powerful people
And
and
she
it
may
comes
be
from the mind.
a
All right.
monster bad bitch like that, but at the same
I don't
time,
refer to no women as
but
bees.
that but
So,
no, no, but that's that's what they call them nowadays. Hey, that's
that's you
just what,
talking.
yeah, it is me talking. I said what I
The
said.
host with the most.
I said what I said.
I'm
Because
not for the B word. For the record, I'm not for the B
okay,
word.
but
But
that's what you talking about monster. So she got to be something bad.
she just what I
But
said,
just
a
because she's
mobster.
something bad like that does not mean that she come from that masculine that masculine mindset. She can still have that feminine mindset because women, I think, are smarter than men anyway. Am,
Excuse me.
am I right or wrong?
What you just say? No, I'm just wanting to hear it. I didn't hear it. You whispered that a little bit on me. What did you say?
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute.
I
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, and all the wives out there know that that is the truth, and all the girlfriends know that that is true. Women are stronger and we are smarter. Yes, we are. Yeah, I thought because I don't know what I was watching, but it was a show that I was watching, and the woman was uplifting and had to guide that man through everything, even though he was the man and he had the masculinity and he was holding the house down, but for the female to come in and had to guide him through, that lets you know that I feel like women are stronger and smarter. Now I mean,
Yeah.
y'all can challenge me on
You
that,
know, all I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna debate that with you. That's your opinion. But all I'm gonna say,
and I'm not saying men are not smart.
all I'm gonna
You
say,
got some genius
all I'm
men
gonna
out
say
here.
is this right
You
here.
got some genius men out here.
Is
But I
that
feel like, hey, if it wasn't for
behind the
that woman,
average, well, it's called balance. And there is a bunch of women that help balance a man out, and men help balance a woman out.
Mhm.
There are very, very highly intelligent sisters out here. I mean, I salute each and every one of them, and just as well as men. But when you get into saying smarter, where's your scientific proof of that? Since you're always going into your scientific bag, pull that up. You know, I like to see the numbers on that.
I'm sure it is, and I'm sure somebody gonna look it up.
Unless you basing it on this.
I know.
Now, if you basing it on this, you might have just a little bit of a point there.
No,
I think it's more men incarcerated black men than sisters.
Yeah.
Women. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but still,
It is.
those numbers are not facts now.
Okay, but I'm not, and
know.
I say that because it's a lady on Facebook. I forgot her name, and she kind of broke it down on why it is like that. Why women
are smarter than men.
Mhm.
So now I'm gonna share some with you.
Go ahead.
See, for a sister to sit up and say that, and that's her opinion of the black man.
No, I'm not saying that he's not smart.
Then they wonder why the black man is sitting over on his own thing and ain't so willing to accept you.
That's not true.
You can't you're gonna bring that to a man and say that.
That's not true.
That's somewhat of an insult.
That's not. I'm not saying it that way.
Why
though.
can't we?
See how
why
your
can't
brain
you be how your mouth
how your
and brain working?
conceive that?
Why can't it be that they're intelligent? You saying smarter.
Okay.
So right then, if you so smart, you don't need the man. Why are you crying about? Why are you crying about you can't get a man?
Okay, wait a minute.
But then you don't even respect the man.
Wait a minute.
Help me out with that.
Let's go there.
You just sit here and said that. How do you think y'all?
We don't have a man.
Not all women. Not all women now. I don't speak and put it.
Men can't level. A lot of men can't level up.
Can't level up. See right there. That stuff right there.
Men,
here we go.
Level up. Y'all gotta level up.
And that's the very reason that you're crying right now.
I ain't crying.
And want that man.
Listen,
you want a man.
I'd rather be by myself.
You want a hug and have that man, but yet you want to put him down.
Oh no,
and that's why it's a void right there.
No, I'm not putting him down.
Change that thought.
No, I'm not putting this. I knew this would get him going. This would get him going. This
no,
get
you
him.
ain't getting me going.
You sweat.
You telling the truth. No, I ain't sweating.
You sweat.
Now I'm gonna have to ask you for legal purposes.
Okay.
Not to touch me. You understand?
Oh my God.
Because too much of that Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and all them boys. P. Diddy, them. They all getting caught up. And I don't want on film because somehow they'll change the film.
And I'm 60.
And that's me done reached over. And I'm bald headed. And you got a Donna Rose wig on.
Oh
and I get accused of touching you.
You know what? This is
camera.
why.
So
this is
legal
why.
reasons on here. Don't reach over and touch me.
But listen. For real.
Listen.
I'm not saying it in that perspective.
That's what you said. They smarter.
But
women
now if you smarter
than the man.
Now if you understood what I was saying, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You couldn't even grasp what I'm saying.
Sister Love, help me understand.
About what I'm saying about that. I'm not saying that the men are not intelligent. They are very intelligent.
No, you said the woman is smarter than the man.
Right, but I feel like that because why do you think more women out here get on their feet and progress faster than men. Tell me why.
I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because the system designed it that way. The system is designed to break the black man down and make the sister feel like she's the superior over the man. There's been a plot and an attack and a program that's been implemented from before our time of to do everything. That's why they took the black man out of the home and said, well, we'll give you this check, but you can't have a man in the house. You understand? So you got to understand your history before you bring a story.
Okay. I understand that.
But go ahead.
But I think that was designed for African American people anyway. And not
What
just
was
the male.
designed?
I mean, for the breakdown back in the slavery.
No, like I say,
they used the women and had babies by us.
They hire the women. They won't hire the men. They done got all that falsehood. They done got all that falsehood about the man, the falsehood, and put it out there. You understand? And the breakdown has been in there to try to break the black man, but you can't. Right. I'm sorry. Whatever system, whoever it is, you cannot break the black man. We're not falling.
So if
for
you
your
cannot
game.
break them,
and you sitting there, but
why
you
can't
buy
if you
into
cannot?
the system.
No, but if you cannot,
you
break
buying
them,
into the system.
if you cannot break them, and I know black men have to stay stronger because I know the black men have to stay stronger, and I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe with this because I need to know if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Because out of the mud. Inc. Out of the mud. Inc. Like, share, and subscribe.
And then remember that space that you have to put in there when it comes to getting on that
out of
YouTube or something.
Oh yeah.
You have to put it a certain way.
Yeah, it's out of space, the mud.
Together, right?
Inc. Yeah.
Yes. So please.
And that's on the YouTube channel. That's on the YouTube channel. But I want to get serious with this because I feel like, and I'm gonna have a better breakdown of it because I should have brought my notes in because I left my notes at home.
Yeah, especially when you're gonna come and make
because
a strong
I'm not
accusation like that.
But it's a strong
brought your note. You definitely should have brought your notes.
The damn
you should have handcuffed it in a briefcase to your wrist and brought it in with a statement like that.
And I know some people watching this thinking like, no, she didn't say that.
Right.
But I said it.
Yes, you said it.
I said it and I meant it.
Yes.
Absolutely. But I meant it in a way that we as women now, especially now, we have to be more stronger because we wear the pants in our household now because like you said, where's the man?
Oh my
Where's
God!
The man? So if I gotta take my garbage out,
it's getting thick up in here.
If I gotta take my garbage out, if I gotta wash my own car, if I gotta do my own plumbing, if I gotta cut my own grass, I wear the pants in that house. Hello.
Yeah, but
so that
I'm
makes
saying,
me.
Please don't bash the good men out here. Me and all the other good men. Intelligent black men out here.
Absolutely.
Because of some of the choices you have made in picking your man.
No, and you absolutely right, because I went dead wrong.
Okay. Don't be, but that's just how you feel now.
Yeah.
And it's and how you feel is a reflection of your experiences and what you chose in your life.
But no, it's my experience.
But don't bash all brothers
but I didn't.
For a bad experience you may have had.
No, but didn't I say there are some good men out here? But most of the good men are married. Most of the good men are whatever. Most of the good men or whatever.
Or may have be looking at what you done just said out your mouth. And when you come, they might duck off into another room or the store or hide behind the clothing rack because they know what your mind says.
That's not true.
About the black man.
I'll make my man feel good. I'll make him feel like the king. So I don't know what you're talking about. How about that? So no, it's not about that. I'll make my man feel good like he's on top of the goddamn world. So I don't know what you're talking about.
See,
he's sitting on the pedestal.
Now, see, this is
this
is where the double talk comes in at.
I said mine.
Right.
But I'm not saying that and I never said that they wasn't smart.
No.
You
just said the woman is smarter than the man.
But I'm never
there's some that's highly intelligent and maybe they're a little more intelligent and educated than a particular black man. And then there's a black man that's more educated.
But progressing in life
and stuff over a female.
Especially nowadays, females progress in life faster And that you said it because of the way the system is. I get that.
Part of it.
Part of it. But men have to be stronger and push through
They
that
do.
system.
We are. We do
Absolutely.
push
And
through.
you do. Some do, some don't, and fall off. You know, because if you ain't got a strong mind, you will fall off.
See,
But
go
but
ahead,
at the
go ahead,
same
go ahead.
time, us as women nowadays, we have to be so strong, because when my grandmother then was coming, they had a man that went out and worked, and all my grandmama had to do is stay at home, watch the kids, and cook, and took care of her husband when he got home. That was it. Now we got to take care of the husband, we got to take care of the kids, we got to wash the clothes, we got to cook, we got to after, and this is after we come home from work and stopping by the grocery store. And then we got to figure out how we gonna get to bed with you.
Okay, now let me share this with you.
Huh.
Oh,
Hello.
We done just lost our sight.
Hello.
But anyway, let me share this with you. The reason why your grandmother didn't have to do nothing and everything, she knew how to respect her man.
Not necessarily.
Here
they
you
get
go.
mad.
See, let me share.
That's not true.
I didn't interrupt you, but now you
Okay, but
interrupted
go ahead.
me.
Okay,
please.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
They know how to respect a man. Now, when you sitting here because you have another job that may pay more, brings you in the house with your man to have a more of an attitude and feeling you could treat that man less because you may earn more, then that's where your breakdown in the relationship come from. You know, because you done forgot the respect factor. You know?
Hold on real quick.
We are. What?
We didn't got we battling that. Hold on. Y'all all listen.
We are.
Oh, okay. Put your headphones on. That's right. That's right. That's right.
If the eggs is over easy.
You know, you don't want to respect. You don't want to respect the man.
No, I respect
and then you think you're supposed to get all this from the man.
No.
You know, over a little bit of making more finance than the man.
No,
seeing
finances
that disrespect.
No,
people ain't having that
money
disrespect.
don't have nothing to do with it.
That's what. No. We was discussing things. You said what your granny didn't have to do and things.
I'm talking about back
That's
then.
because your granny and them knew how to respect they men.
No.
Now, like I say, because the man catch a bad break or this and that, these TV shows and all the influence of women talking out of the control to men breaks down the respect factor. And when respect is not there, it's definitely gonna be issues and problems.
Let me tell you
and at the end of the day, you want that man.
No. I grew up with my great granny. Okay,
we talking about a whole different level of respect.
I took it back there, and I'm gonna tell you where the change came in at.
All right,
I'm gonna tell you, talking about the respect.
Tell me.
Are you talking about the respect? Well, the men made their wives feel safe, wanted, and loved back then. They cared for their women. They took care of their women. They made sure they didn't have my grandmother never have a job. Nowadays, y'all want the same respect that the old school, y'all want done old school, and you want us to be submissive when I'm taking out my garbage and you pulling up with a bag of snacks. And then you going straight to the bedroom and turning on the TV. And I done been to the grocery store. I done got the food, got to cook the food. I done worked all day. The garbage ain't even been taken out. And I got to call the people to get the grass cut.
Okay, now let's go. First off, I see something up here. I see something up here that says, I see something up here where it says that that it goes both ways. So the one that the young lady that said that respect goes both ways, I agree with you 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. But let's not get this misunderstood. What you describing, what you
respect
describing
goes
to
both
me,
ways.
hold on, no, there's something different. I commented on that. back to what you said.
Mm-hmm.
You come in from work, you taking out the trash,
Mm-hmm.
you cooking the food.
Mm-hmm.
He go laying there with a bag of Funyuns.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you picked the potato chip brother to deal with.
Wait a minute.
Once
He wasn't a
again,
potato chip
don't
brother.
punish us
No.
for what you
Uh-uh.
chose and what you settled for
Mm-mm.
in your life.
Uh-uh.
The most thing about a woman
Mm-mm.
and a man is
Mm-mm.
understand your worth.
Mm-mm.
And you selling for a man to
Mm-mm.
go get his Funyuns
Mm-mm.
and sitting there, you
Mm-mm.
understand, and burp
Mm-mm.
until you grab me a beer.
When I met the
That's
man,
what you settled for.
if you met the man had a bag. The bag turned into the bag of Funyuns over time. Because once they realized, oh, she got it going
You
on.
mean you told me that the
and I ain't
woman,
speaking about
you
me,
told
but
me, I'm not knocking the woman because I don't disagree with
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree with the intent.
Mm-hmm. Call in. I need.
Oh, call in too,
Call
please,
in.
with your opinions.
Yeah, because
Please
listen,
call
this is
in.
not cool.
You see the battle going on.
This is
Please
not cool.
call in. We welcome you and
Yes,
inviting you to
this is
please
not
call
cool.
in. The number's going right across the screen.
This is not cool.
Call in 248-820-5053. 248-820-5053. And once again, don't knock us for what you done settled for. And once again,
But
I'm
sometimes,
not battling, hold on. I'm not battling the woman smarter, man smarter thing. We're intelligent human beings out here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's how I see it. But
absolutely.
But you the one said the woman is smarter.
Oh, there you
so
go.
If the
Why
woman,
you got to keep repeating
if the
that?
woman's smarter, how did you not recognize his bag, his good bag turned to Funyuns?
Yeah.
Why didn't your spider senses kick in and tell you the
Listen,
bag is going sour and it's turning to Funyuns?
If our senses kick in like that, it wouldn't be no divorces out here. It wouldn't be no domestic violence going on out here. It wouldn't be none of that going on out here, because what a person display in the beginning of the relationship, that always mean that's what they got a food. You know, you can get food, and I can think a person, and I've been in a situation like that, and didn't never know.
Now,
so just because I might be talking to somebody and he's appearing to be cool, I'm taking it for what I see and how to move. I'm watching the movement for about a few months, and the movement is good. Then all of a sudden the bag dropped and the Funyuns picked up. I mean, where'd that come from? Out of nowhere, the bag then went left, and the Funyuns then got in the bed with us. I'm thinking,
and
what?
I agree with you.
But that wasn't a part of the plan.
I agree with you, but this is the problem, and this is the problem right here. Once you see that something's not right and you're not getting treated and appreciated and respected the way you know you deserve it, you have a choice to bring that to the table and say, listen, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm talking with you out of love. But look here, I can't continue on like this. So you done fell off of what we said we were going to be about and the journey that we was going to travel. So I'm telling you out of love, hey, we got to get this straightened up, or hey, it's time for us to go our own ways. People still have choices. They choose in feeling to stay in these situations once you discover, like for instance, you spoke on domestic violence.
Manipulation.
No, you spoke on domestic violence. That is a so serious situation out here that I take very serious, and there's a lot more people, including yourself, take serious. But one of the biggest problems is this: once a man put his hands on you, let that be it. Because the minute he can come back and tell you, or she can come back and tell you a story of why they did it, or why you made them do it, and you go for it, then that's going to be the green light that abusive person going to keep on doing it. So we have to draw the line when it comes to these things. I understand love, because hey, trust me, I've been there in the love.
Okay,
you know.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
And it sounds that easy.
No,
it sounds easy. It sounds that easy when you are in a domestic abusive relationship. I've been there.
Okay.
And the fact that a lot of people say, well, why do you didn't just leave? It is not that easy. You got the form of manipulation, and the manipulation is real. And you sit there and you believe this person. Not only that, you might have kids by this person.
Right.
So now I'm thinking about my
You feeling
kids.
you trapped
And I
in
feel like
different
I
things.
feel like I'm trapped. I don't have nowhere to go, no family to turn to, because a
Right.
lot of women out here don't have no family to
Right.
turn to. That was her family,
Mm.
and now he didn't turned on her, or she didn't turned on him, and in this domestic
Right.
situation. And a lot of people say, well, why didn't you just leave? It's not that easy. And another thing too, try leaving if you want to. Try leaving if you want to, and then see what happened.
Right. So now I want to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you saying, I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't discuss the part of being stuck in it
Mm-hmm.
and the victim of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you say you've been through it and now that you're out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we tell people to help them get out of it?
Mm-hmm.
To not feel trapped into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now
Start.
you had a good thing when you
Mm-hmm.
said you was gonna go to the YWCA,
Mm-hmm.
get that
I
literature,
do. I have
which you
that.
know I've done
Mm-hmm.
volunteer facilitating for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Mm-hmm.
we need to get one of those people to come on the
Mm-hmm.
show
Mm-hmm.
because that's such a serious matter that I
Mm-hmm.
would like for a
But
professional person to come and get that advice,
mm-hmm.
you know, on it who could be a little more
Absolutely.
effective than I
Absolutely.
can.
And if we can get somebody that's in that field, in that professionalism,
Yeah.
please
You can
call
go
in.
to the place though.
Or yeah, but they can
Yeah,
call us and we
yeah.
can try to,
Yeah, you
you
call
know.
in, right.
Hmm.
But
But
we
my
go
thing
look,
is, I'm
let's
gonna tell
go
you,
put
but
a
you
foot
asked me a
forth and go
question.
make it happen.
You asked me a question.
Mhm.
You asked me, well, what do you do after you to try to come out of that?
Cause
You
you out
you
of
have
it
to,
now.
yeah, you have to start loving yourself. Period. First of all, you have to get grounded with God and know that God is in you, and you have faith to know that you can walk away and survive. A lot of people don't think they can walk away and survive. Mentally, and I'm talking about a mental walk and a physical walk.
Mhm,
It's hard when you are in a domestic
mhm,
situation. So you got to get yourself grounded and get yourself
mhm,
strong and believe in yourself and loving yourself. That's where I lacked at.
mhm,
I didn't when you I love me. I love me. I thought I loved me. But I didn't love me enough
mhm,
to get myself out of that situation with a man who I thought loved me more than I love myself.
mhm,
And come to find out it was the total opposite.
mhm.
But it took years for that. And I'm not talking, and I've been in a mental abuse. Mental is just as bad
Well,
as
that's the same. Coming from being
it's
a
bad.
facilitator, no,
Yes,
that's a form of domestic violence as well.
mental.
Is not that's a form
It's a
of
form.
domestic violence as well. So you
Absolutely.
don't think it separates? It doesn't. It's a form of domestic violence,
Absolutely.
verbal
Because
abuse,
that
economical
is
abuse,
I feel
using your
like
money to
using your
control the
money,
situation. That's
yep,
abuse. But go ahead.
all of that. Just using a person's mind
Mhm,
to the point where they could either go crazy, kill themselves,
mhm,
or feel like it,
mhm,
have that urge, all of that stuff. That's
mhm,
that's a part of that. And once you start loving yourself
mhm,
and knowing your worth, that God created you, and we all have a purpose here, and we all have a gift. Find your gift. I don't care if it's just eating popsicles and making popsicle sticks out of a house or whatever.
mhm,
Find your gift, because God gave us a gift, but we just don't use it. And we don't think we have one. But if you dig deep down in your soul, you got a gift. But what you got to realize you have a gift and work with that and start to love yourself, to pull yourself out of that, because ain't no man that love you is going to put their hands on you like that or disrespect you as a woman. I don't care. If he get that mad, he need to walk away. Women too. I'm not going to even say it's just men, because you got some violent women out here that and the men won't even touch her.
mhm,
She just a fighting. So this right here, it goes both ways. And especially on the mental side, because a man can love a woman so bad and she just dogging him and talking about him and all that different type of stuff. Now that's one thing I don't do. I respect men. I do. As long as you in my presence and you respecting me, I'm going to respect you. I'm gonna treat you good, and you're gonna be the best thing for me if I get that same. But it took me time
mhm,
to get there, to realize who is
mhm,
for me and who is not for me,
mhm.
because my past relationships was not for me.
Okay.
No, it was a total train wreck. It was a train wreck. and a hot mess.
Yeah, and for anyone that may be experiencing domestic violence, I promise you, we're gonna have more information, and we're going to go after professional people that handle these type of situations, so we can give you some information from a professional perspective as well.
Mm-hmm.
So please, continue to follow us
Mm-hmm.
because we're going to do a follow up for that information. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, we're going to do a small commercial, right quick, of an advertisement,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be shop with MUA Jock, www.shopmakeupismylife.com.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have heard, I don't know the young lady, but I personally have heard several young ladies say that this young lady is like a magician. She just
Mm-hmm.
puts you there with her
Yeah,
makeup and
and she did. She
how
came
good
up here
she
and
is
got
with it.
and got this stuff up here together. So she know what she doing.
Okay, but I did. I'm not just saying this because I
She know
don't
how to
know.
work her
I don't know
miracles.
the young lady personally, but I have heard several people from out out in places
Yeah.
just brag on how this young lady from
Mm-hmm.
MUA Jock can put that makeup play down and
Mm-hmm.
definitely have you where you want to be for any event that you may need. So please,
My daughter. Mm-hmm.
www.shopmakeupismylife.com. Shop with MUA Jock. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah. My daughter even heard of her because my daughter do makeup, and she said I heard of her before. And she's going to Atlanta. She be in Atlanta this Thursday. She's taking a class from this lady that does some of Tyler Perry and some of their makeup artists down there.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
she
And
flying.
also, Jock also offers makeup classes too. She teaches
Do she?
makeup.
Oh wow. Okay. Here
Not
we go.
only
Something
and,
else.
and she has her own makeup line.
Oh, really?
Right.
So for
Well, I didn't know
big
she
and
had the
free,
class
the
because
class
Jayla going
and
all the way to Atlanta.
Yeah. And
She leave tomorrow.
as it said, the sister also teaches the class.
Mm-hmm.
She has
And
her
I didn't know that.
own makeup line,
she applies makeup.
and she
Listen,
I'm gonna have to get
I
some
done saw
makeup from
some
her.
pictures before and after, and yeah, she does she
Yeah.
does magic.
Yeah, that's what yeah,
Magic.
my daughter told me. My daughter, I think she either follow her or she know, because she in that makeup community. Because a lot of people know my daughter from doing makeup, the
Okay,
girls.
so what's her name? You give her a shout
Jayla
out.
Page.
Okay, then. Okay.
Yeah, is this Jayla Page on Facebook.
Yeah, you keep saying your daughter, you gotta say her name so they know
Jayla
who she talking
Lloyd.
about.
Well, Jayla Lloyd.
Okay,
Jayla Lloyd.
Mm.
She's the truth with that makeup. She'll get you together. But I'm also gonna get her to come when she come back from Atlanta from that class, to get with your wife.
She could have possibly already took one. There's a lot of girls that probably already took. I'm not saying she did, but she
Yeah.
probably already took one.
And she may have because Jalen took classes here.
Yeah.
So she may have. I have to ask her.
And by the way, you will be receiving a bill for that advertisement that you just did.
Whatever.
You ain't slide that in.
See there?
You did your own slick little thing.
See, this
You
is
will
why
be getting a bill for
this
that.
is why we argue.
Don't be surprised when you get the bill.
I won't be surprised when I get the bill. What? But that's cool though. But see, that's how we network. Okay, that's how we network, and that's how getting us out here and we helping each other, and that's how everything.
And for the record, Jayla took the young lady's class.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact that your daughter Jayla took the class that we talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. She took the class.
I
Okay.
know Jayla.
So she did take the class. Okay. Yep, I knew they knew each other because my daughter said it. She said, I know her. I was like, okay. And she's probably the reason why Jayla bad right now, because Jayla good at that. But she's flying out tomorrow to take this. The class costs a whole lot of money for one day. When I say a whole lot of money for one class, I passed out. I couldn't believe it. But that's how they doing it down there in Atlanta. But the lady, she bad. But she's gonna show her different techniques and stuff on how to apply and do different stuff with the eyes and stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that.
Yeah. And Veronica, Shonda, Rolanda, I want to apologize because now that I see the teachers on here, I lied. I didn't take her class. So don't hold it against her when I messed your makeup up. I just was trying.
I can't stand him. I swear. He get on my nerves.
I had no reflection of this here.
I can't stand him.
I actually seen it off a movie and tried it. I'm sorry it didn't work.
But that's
we want to
cool.
see them pictures when you get a chance.
I have to leave you here with a bulletproof vest on.
Yep. Oh man, that's crazy. Cause now I think I remember when she brought that stuff home. That's okay. All right. Happy to hear that. But I'm glad everybody is tuning in. Y'all need y'all to click like and share and subscribe to this channel because we're trying to keep it exciting. We're trying to keep good conversation, keep people laughing, and talk some truth about the women being smarter than the men. I said it.
Here we go.
And I meant it.
And that's the very reason
I said
she just like the little dude calling McCawk in Home Alone for that very stuff right there. And all I do out of love for my cousin, try to share with her love. The things that fly out your mouth is not always the best. It's not always the best.
And it don't have nothing to do with what
I do not understand. Why do you feel? Okay, well, whatever woman feel that you guys are smarter, call it in. Come on, tell me. Help me understand. Help me understand this.
They don't. They probably smart to feel like you gonna figure it out. Right. They probably smart and saying you gonna figure it out one day. You gonna figure it out. But why do you think? Okay, I'm gonna put another point to you.
Go ahead.
You got these professional athletes, right?
Right.
And what is the first thing that they do when they sign on and they start and they get their feet planted? What is the first thing that they do?
What?
Tell me.
I don't know them, so I don't know what.
I don't know them either.
What do they do?
They get married.
They get married. So is that smart or is that what?
That's very smart because he need that woman.
I don't feel it is smart. You know why?
Oh my God.
You know why I feel it ain't smart?
Oh, I'm ready for this. We might need another show.
No, we good.
I'm ready for this.
We good. You want to know why?
I'm ready.
I feel this. First of all, the average one that first signed their first NBA contract is very young, coming out of college. Now, I understand the college sweetheart thing, but understand this. At the end of the day, a woman deserves her precious time with her husband. And when you go on the road, all the history of the marriage, there's nothing but lonely women, and it end up being some cheat stuff and different things.
I don't know
the woman is not getting the benefit of a marriage when she marry an NBA player because he's never there.
And that's okay.
Never. I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's smart at all to get married.
I'm not never there either. I'm shopping. So bye. But my thing is
that's love. And that's love.
Bye, baby.
And
I'll be right here when you get home.
And this same frame of mind, this same thought process that she has, got at home listening to Rolls Royce right now. I'm going down. You got that?
Bye-bye.
Rolls Royce. I'm going down. Baby,
I'll be right here.
You ain't around.
No, but listen.
That's the very reason that's your favorite song.
No, wait.
For that mess right there. You out shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. NBA players. Yeah. Listen to her.
Yeah. I'm going to buy me some Jordans and some Nikes.
And that ain't the truth for real women that marry for their companion. Part of marriage is companionship. The man is never there. It's not wise. But I understand a woman that,
let me tell you
that get herself secured for her time, she's put in some love and genuinely.
No.
So I don't knock that.
No, it ain't the woman.
But it's not smart.
But it's not the woman, no.
It
takes the man to marry the woman. The woman don't marry the man.
I'm going down.
The man don't marry the woman don't marry the man.
Playing that tonight.
The man marries the woman. How about that? That's crazy.
You'll be playing that tonight.
What?
Right here.
Since you've been away,
oh my God. Is that me?
Against my window pane, it's slow to driving me insane. Boy, I'm going down. Cause you ain't around.
So
you know what, y'all
listen
wrong.
To her if you want to. Listen to her if you want to. I got a song for you if you listen to her.
You
but
is
go
wrong.
ahead.
You is wrong. But listen, it's always a right and a wrong, but it's the who's on what you feel on any topic. It's always a right and a wrong. And it could be two rights and it could be two wrong. We both could be wrong about a situation. But I think in every situation there could be some right in it. It just depends on how you look at a situation and how you perceive it, and how you manipulate it. Mike, manipulation. Yes.
Manipulate.
Yeah. How
What's
you
manipulate?
Oh, he don't know what
You know
manipulating
what's
is.
manipulated?
Mhm. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that on the next show.
We out.